Sadly, I don't speak Latin, but that sounds like a great motto. Thank you, President Rabb, for your leadership and for your partnership with me personally and with our office. You're just an incredible asset for us, and hosting us tonight in this beautiful location is wonderful. Esto se va a hacer bilingüe, ¿qué les parece? Ahora sí. Bueno, feliz mes de la herencia hispana. Felicidades, estamos acabando con lo mejor en este mes que nos queda un par de días nada más. Vamos a ver quién está aquí. Boricuas, por favor, hagan un poco de bulla. Wow, fue mucho más de un poco. Dominicanos, quiqueyanos. Wow, esto es una competencia. Ahora les toca a los mexicanos. Se sentaron todos al lado de nosotros ahí. Ok, a ver, colombianos aquí presentes, algunos. No llega nadie de Colombia. Excepto de una de las honradas que parece que llega tarde, que está en hora colombiana parece. Vamos a ver. Ecuatorianos, algunos. 2 o 3 que están muy asustados. ¿Algún cubano aquí presente? ¿Cómo va a ser? ¿Algún otro país de Latinoamérica? Peruanos, limeños. Y de El Salvador. ¿Dónde más? Hondureño, fuerte vino solito. Hay que tratarlo muy bien. Y los gringos. That's the rest of you guys. Okay, you don't have to make noise. Los judíos, Presidente Rabb, los judíos estamos presentes, 2 o 3 nosotros aquí también. I am so happy to spend an evening with you celebrating the heritage of our Hispanic communities in Manhattan and New York City and beyond. Esto no es un cuento corto, porque fue en el año 1613 que vino alguien con nombre Juan Rodríguez. ¿Y dónde vino? ¿De qué isla vino? ¿Alguien sabe? Nació en Santo Domingo. Fue el primer no indígena que vino a dormir, a vivir en esta isla, que fue una vez más Juan Rodríguez, dominicano. Así que ustedes fueron pioneros en esto, pioneros. Ustedes no son ningún novato en Nueva York. Y fue realmente en el siglo XX que empezaron a llegar fuerte. Mediano del siglo XX que llegaron centenares de miles de la isla de Puerto Rico. Si no es así, el centro me corrige, pero más o menos eso es la historia. Que fue un momento difícil para Nueva York, un momento difícil económicamente y mucho más. Yo diría que ustedes los boricuas ayudaron a salvar a Nueva York en los años 50 y 60 y 70. No fue así. Abriendo negocios y bodegas y hicieron Nueva York más fuerte. Y después entramos a otra época difícil en los 70 y los 80. ¿Y qué pasó? Llegaron los dominicanos, que también hicieron a Nueva York más fuerte. Hicieron Washington Heights el centro nacional de comunidades dominicanos y mucho más allá. Después han llegado muy fuertes los mexicanos en lo que es el barrio y muchas más comunidades. Sin duda, la inmigración hispana ha hecho Nueva York más fuerte. Y hoy día vemos titulares difíciles con un gobernador que es xenofóbico, mandando a venezolanos en guaguas, en autobuses a Nueva York. Yo me alegro que estén llegando, me alegro mucho que otra ola más llega a hacer a Nueva York más fuerte. No importa que los motivos de un gobernador que vamos a hacerlo bien, no le gustan a los inmigrantes hispanos ni nada, pero a los venezolanos, bienvenidos a esta ciudad, sin duda. Yo he conversado con muchos de ellos. Son familiares trabajadores que vinieron a Nueva York a progresar, quieren trabajar, quieren pagar sus impuestos, van a ser excelentes neoyorquinos, al igual que todos los latinos que han llegado a Nueva York. No es así. Si ustedes están de acuerdo y le dan la bienvenida a los venezolanos, por favor, pónganse de acuerdo. Es así, es así. I'm just going to repeat that bit in English because it's really important. We have had wave after wave after wave of Latinos that have come to New York City. Every single wave has made New York City stronger, has enriched the culture, has added to the economic development, has risen to the heights of every sector in academics, that have risen to the heights of professors and leaders in CUNY and in our public schools, in small business, in government, in politics, in medicine, in engineering. Every one of those sectors you now see today leaders, Latino leaders who are making New York City stronger. And I have no doubt that the next wave will continue with that, as you always have. We have so much to celebrate. But I also want to recognize that this is a very difficult week for all of us who care about our Latino communities, especially in the Caribbean, with Hurricane Fiona, que dio un choque duro a Puerto Rico, a Santo Domingo, a Cuba. And now we have another hurricane, Ida, that's hit Florida, which other than New York really is the center of Caribbean life in America. I am very proud that New York City has stepped up, that our mayor went with a delegation to Puerto Rico, to Santo Domingo. They were there Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, bringing aid, as New York City must do. Los vínculos son muy fuertes. No hay ningún boricua ni dominicano que no tenga por lo menos un primo en Nueva York. No es así, sino un hermano. Y eso es importante. Cuando sufren en Santo Domingo, en Puerto Rico o Cuba, nos afecta a nosotros aquí en corazón, en alma, porque ustedes son parte de nuestra familia. So we are going to be there for our friends on the islands coming out of this crisis. And so I want to call up our partners from the Hispanic Federation. Come on up. Last name Paez. Your first name again? Emily Paez. Come on up, Emily. The Hispanic Federation, dale un aplauso, señores, no. What they have done for New York City over the past, ¿cuándo fue que Luis lo fundó?
In 1990.
1990.
Almost 30 years. More than 30 years ago.
Okay, cuando tú eres chiquita.
Chiquita.
What Luis Miranda has done in founding the Hispanic Federation, and so many others have done, is absolutely extraordinary. And actually, hang on, Emily,
yeah.
because I'm a very bad elected official. I didn't do my acknowledgement, so you're not going anywhere. I really hope that Senator Jose Serrano is still here. Yes, he is. Okay. I am so thrilled to call you a friend and partner in government. Please make your way on up. Jose Serrano, senador. Bueno, I'm sorry. Marco Serrano. Jose Marco Serrano, pero we call you Marco. I don't think you're going to find a more decent human being in elective office. It's a very rare commodity. Just a profoundly decent human being, also passionate and committed and hardworking. And I'm really glad that we get to partner in government. I really value our friendship, and I would be honored if you would say a few words. Marco Serrano, Senador, thank you.
Thank you so much, Borough President Mark Levine. Thank you for your leadership over many years. Thank you for helping me with my Spanish.
Oh, please.
For wave after wave of Latinos from different parts of Latin America. My mom talks so much about when she first came here from Puerto Rico in the 1950s, living on 101st Street in a tenement, going to PS 109, and just in wonder of how much energy and how much...
We have otra amiga mía tonight possible, including the director of events, Mariel de la Cruz. Mariel, absolute rock star. Absolute rock star.
Latinx traditions, our ever-changing, ever-growing successes, and the overall beauty of being Hispanic in America and in the city of New York. With a mission to empower and advance the Latino community, Hispanic Federation serves that Hispanic Federation is doing over following the Hurricane Fiona and the impact that is left in the island of Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic, among others. Just successes, but also some of the ongoing challenges that we have still been faced with in the island of Puerto Rico. And while Hurricane Maria was a storm that severely hit the island with heavy winds, Hurricane Fiona unfortunately caused many water damages and a lot of storms, causing flooding, landslides, washing away essential bridges, and that were essentially used for transportation. People are relying on generators for electricity to survive because of the medical equipment that they need. Many of the deaths that actually occurred during Hurricane Maria were associated with already an impacted system from Hurricane Maria has shown a tremendous impact on the island of Puerto Rico. In the Dominican Republic, the president has declared 3 of the most eastern provinces and affected heavy rainfall and flash flooding, destroyed homes and essential crops for residents. In an effort to continue, these items will be used for essential generators, that, especially for those that are medically compromised individuals, providing supplies to community kitchens. And we are working to install, currently actually, solar lanterns to illuminate homes that are still without power. Again, I want to thank you all as we celebrate our richness in our culture, but also shed light to one of the...
Latino or not?
Buenas noches.
Buenas noches, sí, a la verdad. Okay, bienvenido a la brief as possible, because I have to go to another event. The spoken word is the most inexhaustible resource we have on this planet. But the question is, how and what will you use it for? And how will you turn that into the Borough President's website? But if you want to get involved as a public member, go to cb11m.org. Again, cb11mmanhattan.org. And you can join one of our...
I got a leaders. Damaris Reyes, could you please make your way up? There she is. So, a leader all the way from Loisaida, who might dispute Xavier's statement that El Barrio es la cuna. Quizás Loisaida también lo sea. For those of you who don't know, I am thrilled you're going to become acquainted with Damaris Reyes. She is a leader of her bread and butter is housing organizing. She has spent her entire career fighting for tenants, fighting for the creation of affordable housing, fighting for the families of NYCHA. Event, this proclamation on behalf of the people of Manhattan. And I'm not going to read all of it, but just some of the highlights. Damaris, a lifelong resident of the Lower East Side, who CSC Los Sures. She's a regular public speaker. As I mentioned, she is chair of LES Ready, and she is a recipient of many, many awards, including the New York Women's Foundation National Leadership Award, the Jane Jacobs Medal, and the Rockefeller Foundation Award as well, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. She has too many accomplishments to read, but trust me, it's a lot. Now, therefore, I, Mark Levine, do hereby commend Damaris Reyes for her contribution to the city and proclaim Thursday, September 29th, 2022, Damaris Reyes Appreciation Day in the Borough of Manhattan. Congratulations! Please, if you'd like to say a few words.
I'll say a few words. I'll try to be really brief. So the first thing I want to say is thank you to our borough president. So, I'm not gonna cry, because I always cry. Right? If you know me, you know I always cry. But a couple of quick things, Yes, I work on housing, I work on disaster preparedness, I work on women's issues, I work on senior issues, I work on people like Mark Levine, who lift this up, because for too long, our folks have been oppressed. Our folks have not been given the rights that they deserve, but that is changing. And we owe it to our communities to stand up, to be involved in causes, to do things like Emily, become directors of organizations, to show the power that we have, to show how when we are united, there is nothing that we cannot accomplish. So I want to also thank the...
Was that an amazing speech or what? Alana Cantillo is just one of my favorite people. She is a fighter for, and I won't read the whole thing, but It does mention that Alana is the Vice President of Advocacy for the New York Immigration Coalition, leading all stages but 18 council offices. That is not easy, trust me. And spearheading multiple citywide efforts to address social justice and leadership by city and state, by the New York City Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, and much more. She's an alum of New York City Teaching Fellows, the Coro Fellowship, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Now, therefore, do I, Mark Levine, commend Alana Pilar Cantillo for her contributions to the city and proclaim Thursday, September 29th, 2022, Alana Pilar Cantillo Appreciation Day in the Borough of Manhattan. All right.
All right, buenas noches. How are you? How's everyone doing? The entire team, my peers in government from my time back in the council, Amy, Aya, Elaine, Eric, just phenomenal public servants. We're really lucky to have them in the borough of Manhattan. I want to thank my friends for being here, for being always being my cheerleaders and supporting me. I love you very much. He is steadfast, level-headed. This recognition means a lot because I love New York City. I love Manhattan. From Hot Pot in Chinatown to protests in Union Square and picnics in Fort Tryon, people from Manhattan are so grateful.
Table. We are in for a treat with this wonderful discussion. How incredible is it that the City University of New York has not one, not two, but 3 academic institutes dedicated to the study of Latinos in the city. Is that amazing, or what? Is there any other university in America that has this breadth of Latino academic power? It's awesome. It's really inspiring. And you are in for a treat in this discussion. I want to quickly, I guess very, very quickly ask the panelists just to introduce themselves.
This wonderful invitation to share with my colleagues and this wonderful panel. I am Ramon Hernandez, the director of the CUNY Dominican Studies Institute, and I'm also a professor of sociology at the City College of New York.
Absolutely wonderful. Okay, Professor, round of applause for Dr. Hernandez. Dr. Lopez from the CUNY Institute for Mexican Studies, welcome. You're the new guy here.
Thank you. Yes, muchas buenas noches y muchas gracias por venir. Thank you for the invitation also. I'm in college, so up in the Bronx, but we serve the 25 campuses, and I'm very happy to be here.
Wonderful, all right. Dr. Yarimar Bonilla. Sí, okay. Cuéntanos un poco. Bienvenida.
Gracias, Yarimar Bonilla. Llevo solamente un año de directora, la primera mujer en dirigir el Centro de Estudios Puertorriqueños.
Ya lleva tiempo.
Mucho de estar aquí con ustedes.
Okay, so
Defining why were Puerto Ricans in the United States? What was the nature of our migration?
Centro de Estudios Puertorriqueños, when we were asked
out of time, but I would like you to.
Immigrants that came at the beginning came because of drought in their hometowns. So the people that were working the fields, there was nothing to actually farm. So there was like the first wave of migration. And right now, as you know, there's also severe droughts all over. And so that continues to affect also the way that our people in Mexico are actually living. And also we can go here in the States, the same way.
Recuperate from what happened a year ago, because it's every year. It's not every 100 years or every 50 years how it was. It's now every year. And so sometimes when I think 10 o'clock in the morning, they will be coming to City College, and we will be conducting a radio program on the 13th for for all of the millions of people that hear this program. It's called the Gobierno de la Mañana, and it's a very critical program of.
Who I am. I have a surprise. All of you are coming up on anniversaries, but only one of you is now celebrating your 10-year anniversary. So I am thrilled to present a proclamation to you, Dr. Lopez. Yeah, let's do it.
I have an elected here.
Oh, really? Okay.
The staff, the great work of the staff of the Institute is here, so please staff join us for the picture, the official picture.
President oh my gosh, I love it. And Dr. Rabb, President Rabb, come on up. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Please. They're coming. We have a...
Oh, this is great. Very, very nice. Wow. Seguro que si el consulado quiere participar, están bienvenidos. Sí, acabemos todo.
Who we are.